The historic Werribee Mansion, built in 1877, might be one of Victoria's most opulent colonial properties. But for me, it's the garden that's the heart of the place. For over a decade, these formal grounds have become a place for the local community of all backgrounds to come together, including working on the Silverbeet for Food Relief project. Coordinating the volunteers and the Parks Victoria team is Area Chief Ranger James Brincat.
So we've been operating the project since 2020 and it has gone absolutely ballistic within the community. A lot of community support.
And how much Silverbeet do you reckon you produce?
On average, there's about 3,000 to 4,000 plants in there. We're going to get about 5,500 kilos.
Wow, it's not the typical crop you would see in a colonial era parterre garden, is it?
No, you'd probably see Silverbeet but not growing in that parterre. You'd see it in the veggie patch.
But they didn't start off growing the Silverbeet for food.
We were planting it as a green manure with full intention to just dig it back into the soil. And we could see what was happening with the beginning of lockdowns and we knew people would be doing it tough. We had a roundtable discussion, me and the team, and we all decided to go ahead with the project, but this time we should start donating. From the time it's grown from seed with a local agricultural and horticultural college, to the planting, to the maintenance, to the harvesting and distribution, it's now over 200 volunteers across the community having some part of this project.
Helping grow the Silverbeet is long-term volunteer Sujin Go.
You got to harvest early in the morning.
Yes.
So it's crisp, you see, just snap in the bottom.
Right, you just snap.
In the bottom.
And outside leaves, and then that means the middle just keeps growing.
You got space to spray.
Right, it's good for the health too, maybe to have a bit of air around.
Since this is a display for the mansion, you make it the same height.
Horticulturally, you just put the plants in the ground. But someone's got to purchase those plants. Someone's got to purchase the gear that goes with those, from the rabbit-proof fencing to the fertiliser. And the Sikh community have been absolutely wonderful in getting sponsorship for us. And they also assist us with the distribution because once it's left here, our job is done. And now it's up to the community. And the Sikh community have been absolutely instrumental in facilitating that.
One of the key organisers has been academic Jasvinder Sidhu. What an amazing harvest.
Yes, yes. When I collect Silverbeet from here, it goes to the Gurdwara, the Sikh place of worship. We call it Gurdwara. And there we'll wash and cook as a part of a lentil soup, or we'll make a saag. And then that becomes part of meals that we distribute. Some meals are distributed back to the community where they provide it to families in need, elderly people, single parents, or homeless.
Right, so Gurudwara?
Yes, that is a Sikh place of worship. Similar to Hinduism, where we call it temple, the word for Sikh place of worship is Gurudwara.
And it has a kitchen?
Oh, yes. Kitchen and prayer hall make a Gurudwara a Gurudwara.
Ah.
You have to have kitchen. You cannot have a Gurudwara without kitchen.
And is this a crop that you've used before that you met this crop?
Actually not, because in our culture, we don't use Silverbeet. We use mustard and spinach to make saag. So I took some home and I made a saag and brought it back and everyone liked it. So that's how the Silverbeet saag started.
The Sikh chanting of Satnam Waheguru is often done while preparing the food to calm the mind and keep a spiritual focus. Normal. All right, into the kitchen.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, you said you were cooking for a lot of people, but this is incredible.
Yes.
So these guys are cooking all day for so many people?
Yes, so we have 2 dedicated chefs, and then along with them will be at least 20 to 50 volunteers.
Wow.
On different days.
Yes.
So here they're cooking lentils, saag here as well, rice, sometimes sweet dish, and on the other side they're making flat bread or roti or chapati.
Ah, delicious. And so many people working together to do something so delicious.
So it depends on if it's a weekend, up to 2,000 people would visit from morning until evening.
You're feeding 2,000 people here?
Yes.
And then you're also feeding people in the community?
Yes. We work with at least 10 to 12 different community centers. Usually these meals go to homelessness programs, people who are struggling, single parents, and general people in need.
Volunteering and feeding the community is all part of being a Sikh. Tell me about the Sikh religion. Like, what has really motivated you?
Yeah. So Sikhism is a religion that started a little over 500 years ago in India. And the founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak, started this religion or a way of living for social justice. So the basic principles are sharing, caring, and being God-fearing. Our religion or our social ethics just compel us to do this. And the compulsion is actually positive. It gives us motivation. And wherever we go, we set up a kitchen and we start helping people in need.
So what happens with the silverbeet once it hits the kitchen?
So silverbeet can be cooked in different ways, or one of the ways is to make saag.
Yes.
And the recipe is similar to other saags. So chop, put it in hot water, cook it for a while when it's mushy, and then you mash it, and that becomes the base for other dishes.
So that's saag.
Yes.
So it's just the greens.
Just the greens. We can sometimes add spinach, sometimes mustard as well, but
Yes.
because we're getting a lot of silverbeet from Werribee Park,
Yes.
so mostly it is silverbeet.
Right, it's just perfect as it is.
Yes, yes.
And what about salt or spices?
Yes, we do add salt, pepper, chili, and garam masala.
Right.
At home, I would also add fennel seeds, just for better digestion.
Ah.
Yeah.
There are also a few other ingredients that go into making the silverbeet saag. You've got onions?
Yes,
And-
ginger, garlic, and tomatoes.
Right.
And that is the base of every Indian dish.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you take it in one direction or another from there.
Yeah, you can grind it, make a paste, and turn it into anything to do with gravy, or you can add cauliflower, potatoes, and make dry curry.
You're also going to add some flour.
Yes, because saag has, being a vegetable, green, leafy green,
Yes.
it has a lot of fluids.
Yes.
To make it thicken, the right consistency, we'll add a bit of maize flour.
Corn flour.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, and that completes the making of saag.
Time for a taste test.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
Thank you.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ
Oh wow, you can taste the ginger, the butter. It's really vibrant. Like, I think silverbeet can be such a plain thing. That is absolutely delicious. You've transformed it.
If you look at medieval societies, food was the connector. Food brings people together. If you look around Australia, acceptability of different cultures, it starts with food. Look at the Italian, the Greeks, everyone brings their food and we all share and becomes a great society.